Hey everybody, my name's Sean from Flatiron. I'm a Mod 1 student, and I'm here to talk to you about a project that I built using Ruby. It's actually a game, it's a probability game, and I built it using Ruby and Active Record, so kind of got to dive into databases and building classes with associations, and then basically tying all of those together, that being the databases and the individual Ruby classes. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to show you kind of what I did. So let's actually run the program. So this is a CLI program, so it runs in the terminal, and the way it starts is it prints out kind of a introduction. It's kind of a Mad Libs introduction, so every single time that runs, it's going to be kind of random, uh, but it eventually gets to Town Hall Brawl. So the name of the game is Town Hall Brawl, um, and it will give me an option to basically, do I want to play or do I not? So yes, I would like to play. And you can see it's got this neat menu going on. I used to have a bunch of switch case statements. It got really messy, and then I discovered that there's a gem called TTY prompt, which basically cleans everything up, and actually it saves a lot of space because I don't actually have to worry about users typing in the wrong input. They actually just use the arrow keys to select options. So this is actually the main hub where you're going to do a lot of things in this game. You can see I've got a couple options. Game overview, which basically teaches me about the game. I can change the difficulty of the game, which basically increases the pool size of things that I can bet on. In this case, it's citizens. I can view all the citizens with their initiatives. I can edit things about the room or edit the citizens. And I can start basically execute the brawl. So the idea is, let's go into here. You can see Town Hall Brawl is a probability game where you must guess which initiative will be the last one left after the citizens brawl it out. I won't go into the rest of the thing, but basically this teaches you how to play the game. If I want to change the difficulty, which will basically change the size of the room, I can change this. So you've got some difficulty level: civil, tense, uncomfortable, hostile, and the like. So if I change this, let's say I set it to tense, you can see this is updated. I'm going to go back to civil just to keep it small. When I want to try to educate myself on what initiative I should bet on, I can view the room basically, and I can see all the citizens with their health and their strength, and then what initiative they support, and I've sorted it so that users can easily see which initiative has the most support, and then they can cross-reference that with the strength of the citizens and kind of make a decision. If they still feel like they can't, it might be too risky, they can actually edit the room using tokens. So you can see I've got 4 tokens left. If I go into edit room, I can do things like arrest a citizen, which is effectively deleting them from the database. Let's say I want to take someone out. Let's say I want to take Teresa Brown. So she was dragged out of the town hall by the police. Great. Let's say, and you can see now I have 3 tokens left. It's subtracting it, so I can only do this so many times. Let's say I want to re-roll everyone's initiatives. So let's say the distribution was too even, and I want to just basically shake it up. So you can see that was their initiatives before. I added this just for humor. Basically, you confuse them with political jargon, and you can see if you compare this with this, you can see the different citizens actually have just different initiatives that they support now. And so actually it looks like initiative 1499 actually has the most support. So I might end up voting for that one. I can also insert a citizen. So let's say I go and enter my name. I'm going to enter myself. So I've just created a new entry in this database. There's a new citizen in there. And we can probably find him if we do view citizens. You can see Sean is a new citizen in here. Any citizen that gets added is actually going to be beefier than the rest. So that's just something to know. It helps skew the distribution so you can make a guess. But once I'm done, yeah, I'm good there. I can actually start, if I know which initiative I'm going to vote for, which I'm going to vote for initiative 1499, I can actually start the brawl. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to let me select which one. This is actually where the fun part happens.
I'm gonna kill you.
Ooh, that's loud. So what you're hearing is basically a bunch of recordings um, that some colleagues of mine helped me make for basically whenever you can see all the citizens are fighting each other, and there's a sound clip that plays whenever one of them basically kills each other. Um, After everything's said and done, there is actually one. Usually, one citizen is left. There could be more than one in case there's citizens that have the same initiative. They won't fight each other, so if they, you know, manage to not get killed, there could be multiple citizens, but there will only be one initiative left. And you can see the initiative that's going to pass is initiative 1815. And you can see Sean was actually the last person to be alive, and he took out the last person, and he supported initiative 1815. I apparently voted for 1499, which was wrong, so I get no points, and my score has not increased, and I have 4 rounds left to try to pick my points up, which will basically take me to the main menu. When I'm done, I can end my game, or I can just keep playing. And what will happen is once I reach the maximum number of matches or rounds, what it'll do is it'll just display what my total score was. I haven't really implemented like saving high scores. I'm not sure if I will, just because our program is pretty intense, and I just might not have time. But yeah, so if I want to end game, I can end game, and that is that. It'll just print me out a message. So, well, that's my project. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it, and I cannot wait to learn a little bit more about front end, back end, and just more about web design. This was a great learning project, and I can't wait to do more. So, thanks so much for watching, and you take care.